All right, y'all, it's cork pop time. But first, I'm gonna whiskey geek out on you a little bit. One of my favorite things about whiskey is not only the hunt for a hard to find bottle. It's not the sharing it with friends. It's not the sipping on it and all the different brands and the different distilleries. That's all great. But one of my favorite thing about whiskey is the history behind it. The history behind each family, the history behind each of the distilleries. They're just American success stories. And I don't know, I love them. It's just the history part about it to me. But this is one of my favorite, not only whiskey stories, but one of my favorite American success stories. I go buy this bottle once every February. That's the first of every February, it seems like, for the last couple years. For those of you that don't know Uncle Nearest was the first African-American master distiller in the United States. His name was Nathaniel Nearest Green. He was a slave. He worked on a farm for a man named Mr. Call. Mr. Call was a pastor. Mr. Call had a farm, and he also had a little side business as a distillery. And Uncle Nearest was Mr. Call's master distiller. In the 1850s, this young boy showed up, young white boy. His name was Jack Daniels. He showed up to the farm and done some odd jobs for Mr. Call, but could not keep his eyes off of the smoke coming up from around the bend up there where Mr. Uncle Nearest was making his whiskey. So Jack begged Mr. Call to take him up there to be Uncle Nearest, and he did. So from that point on, Uncle Nearest took young Jack Daniels under his wing, and they became great friends. Come to find out, Uncle Nearest saw that Jack Daniels was a natural entrepreneur, a natural salesman. And later in 1865, the 13th Amendment came along, and the slaves got abolished, and Uncle Nearest was a free man. About that time, Jack Daniels had enough money to open up his own distillery, and he made Uncle Nearest his #1 distiller. They get together, and the rest is history. Uncle Nearest family still works for a lot of the Jack Daniels. I think they have grandchildren and grandkids that have started their own Uncle Nearest brand. I think that started back in 2017. I could be wrong, but the history is absolutely amazing. It's one of my favorite stories ever, and it just goes to show you, man, like in hard times, you know, we can still work together and just get stuff done. If it's just the American spirit, no matter, I mean, it was really shitty times, and there was a lot more that went on, but you know, good friends come out of it, and they were friends until they're dead. But let's do a little cork pop here. I haven't had the 1856 in a couple years. I usually buy those. I can't remember which one that is, the white bottle. But let's try it out. Let's give it a cork pop. Sounds pretty good. This is a Tennessee whiskey, and it's got the coal filtration, which Uncle Nearest actually brought that in from West Africa. So he's dubbed the father of Tennessee whiskey. So all of the filtration that they do with the coal is due to Uncle Nearest. So such an amazing story. I love it. Go out and get you a bottle of this. It's about, I don't know, it's about 60 bucks, I think. So good, so caramelly. I love it. This is 100 proof. But anyways, that's a little Black History Month and a little American History Month story, you know. But you know, no matter how bad it gets, we can still love each other and have friends and make shit happen. Cheers.